If you are a creative and you are yet to start leveraging on digital products, what have you been doing? One of the advantages of creating digital products is the fact that it is like an investment. Just the same way you buy treasury bill or you keep your money in the bank and get some interest on it, it is just much bigger because you can basically create a course that you're doing the work right now and you keep selling it for years to come, and that can become a huge channel of income where you don't even need to do too much. All you need to do is marketing and remarketing that same course, and it will keep yielding you profit over and over again. You're welcome to Kemafric. My name is Kemi Omorugbe. I am a fashion designer and a digital content creator. I've been creating online courses for the past 3 years, and it has been a major game changer for my business. If you're a fashion designer or you are into any form of craft, from makeup to cake making, shoe making, whatever form of craft you are into, or if you have any form of knowledge that can distinguish you from the crowd and you need to start creating digital products or online courses specifically, you are in the right place. There are different types of digital products that you can create. You can create ebooks, you can create online classes, you can create mentorship group, coaching programs, and all of that. But in this video, we are focusing on creating online classes. Before you start creating online classes, there are certain things you need to put in place, and I have divided this into 4. We have the knowledge, we have the tool, we have the skill, and we have the gut, which is one of the most important parts of creating anything, not just digital products. Now let's start with the knowledge. Before you consider teaching anything, you must have acquired the skill, right? And you must have mastered it. Not necessarily perfect that particular act, but you must have gained some level of confidence on what you want to teach. Do you know that there are people who intentionally go to learn certain things so that they can teach it? Whether you have learned this by enrolling for classes or you have learned it by virtue of your upbringing. For instance, some people are naturally prime and proper everywhere they go, and you can leverage on that and say, okay, I want to teach people how to look elegant, how to be able to carry themselves and all that. So basically, it doesn't matter how you learned this craft. It's just your ability to package it into a course and deliver it in a way that your audience will understand properly. On the knowledge aspect, we have a lot of people who have things to offer, but they keep thinking they are not qualified to teach that thing, or because they have not yet gotten to the pinnacle of that particular craft, they feel they are not qualified. I usually tell my students that one of my best-selling courses is my beginners class. Now, when I'm marketing that course, I don't need to advertise only to fashion designers. I advertise to bankers, I advertise to teachers, hobbyists, all those who want to start learning from the beginning. So basically, unlike, let's say, a corset class, for instance, anybody who wants to learn how to make corsets must be a fashion designer, be in that business, or must have been sewing for a while, and that kind of limits the audience. Now, if you know something, let's say you just finished up the beginners class in a fashion designing school and you have practiced, you know all the topics in there, why don't you package it into an online class rather than thinking of the fact that, no, I have not done wedding dresses, no, I am not an advanced designer. There are a lot of factors that goes into creating courses, and working on your mind and accepting the fact that you have something to offer can take you a long way. So yes, it is necessary that you know what you want to teach. You know it, okay? You don't get caught unawares. Ensure that you have mastered it, you have practiced. While I don't support those who just learn to teach without practicing, you can actually learn, practice, and teach it. So peradventure, you are looking at yourself right now and say, no, I don't even know anything that people don't know, so I don't have anything to offer. That's a huge lie. People teach absurd things. Let me use the word absurd because there are just some things that both of us, you and I, won't consider lessons enough, or they are not important enough, but yet there are people who enroll for these classes. For instance, I know of a lady who teaches how to take care of a toddler, how to potty train. those are things, right? Let alone you that you are crafty, your hands are, you know, magic. You can teach lots of people that, and you have people interested in it. One of the ways to know if your knowledge is sellable is to do your market research. For instance, when I wanted to create my corset class, I had this mindset that, oh, we have lots of online corset classes. Do people still really want to learn this? Is there any need to take my time to record any? So I put up a post online and I asked people, what's your most challenging aspect when making corset? I didn't assume that many people didn't know how to make corset, but I asked them what parts of corset making they found challenging. And the comments were many. So many people had challenges in one place or the other. Probably these people had done some classes before in corset making, but those parts were not completely treated. So when I was creating my course, I took time to break down those aspects completely to ensure that anyone watching it can replicate it and get it right. So that's the benefit of market research. And when I did that, when I put up that post and saw the comments, it made me understand that there are people still struggling with making corsets. So it is okay for me to go ahead and create this course. Another way you can ensure that your course sells is to maybe create a free class, be like a mini version of the entire course. Maybe just take a part of it and advertise a free class to see how many people you can bring in, then you advertise this course to them. And also some business coaches advise that you can start advertising the course, and once you get people paying for the course, maybe you create a pre-launch sale and people pay for this course. That alone will make you know that, okay, I need to do this. There are people willing to pay for this. And if peradventure, maybe you had very few number of people pay, let's say 5 or less people, and you are not ready to go through that channel and just create for 5 people at the moment, you can refund their money and maybe let them know that it has been postponed or it has been suspended for now. Nobody will kill you. You return their money and explain why you needed to do that. But even if you have 5 people paying for your course, it is worth it for a start. The benefit is that you will push yourself beyond your limitation to make sure that you create this course. And once you have sold it to these 5 people, subsequently you can remarket the same course to lots of people. And many times from my experience, it is not just about how you create your course. How you market it matters a lot. What type of marketing have you put in place? What sort of campaigns have you put in place to ensure that you have enough sale for your courses? Oh God, I feel like I've diverted a lot, but basically these are the things you can do to know that your knowledge is valid, okay? So this will help you change your mindset towards that knowledge you have, or that skill you have, or that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that is it about the knowledge. Now let's move on to the tools. I have divided the tools into 2 parts. We have the digital tools and we have the physical tools. So when I say physical tools now, I mean your basic equipment that you need to create a course. Most of my courses I created using my mobile phone. So if you have a good mobile phone with a good photo or video quality, you are ready to go. Or you can use a camera if you can afford one, or if you have one already, that is perfect. It will take your course a notch higher. So you need a tripod stand to position your camera or your phone. You need a tabletop if you are a fashion designer and you need that platform to lay patterns, to lay fabric. I want to assume most people watching this are fashion designers. If you are a fashion designer, you still need the basic sewing tools and all of that, which I assume you have already, so that should not be an issue. The additional things you need are your filming equipment, lights. You need a good lighting system, guys, and that will also enable you record even when there is no power supply. So you need your lights, you need and you need an editing tool. So I still edit most of my videos, in fact all of my videos actually, on my mobile phone. You can use a laptop if you have one and you have the necessary software. So those are the physical tools. Now for the digital tools, I mean the apps, the softwares you need. You need an editing software. You can use KineMaster, Power Director, you can use InShot, and there are lots of options, but you need to learn how to master this. That's the skill part of things. So, and also if you're using your laptop, if you're using a Windows, you can use Adobe Premiere Pro, which you will have to pay for a subscription. If you are using an Apple device, iPad or any of those stuff, or MacBook, you will need to use the editing apps that work with that. Now, for all of these devices, there are free options and paid options depending on what you are able to afford at the time. So that's it for the digital tools. Now, the third part of this video, we'll talk about the skills. You need some skills. You know that I mentioned tools you need, especially the digital tools. You need to be skilled in how to use these tools. Some of the skills you need are your digital skills to go with the digital tools. You need video creation skills. Now, social media and the digital world has turned everybody to a cameraman, a videographer. So you need to learn how to get sharp pictures from your mobile phone or from your camera. You need to learn how to use your angles. You need to learn how to position your camera and all of that. So creating a nice video will make the editing process much easier. You may not need to do too much color grading, cleaning of the background and all that if you have gotten the filming process right, you've gotten your lighting right. So you need that a lot. Even if you're using your mobile phone, you still need your lights. You need your lights to be proper because that can make a huge difference in the outcome of your videos. For editing skill, I won't advise that you go all out and learn all the editing skill because there are just too many apps that you can use. Just focus on one. For instance, InShot is very simple and easy to use. You can focus on mastering how to use InShot and go ahead and edit using your mobile phone. So otherwise, if it's your system, a laptop you want to use, go ahead and master one or two at most. To start with, one is actually enough. Just learn and master that one and make sure you know it well, and you increase your pace as well as you are learning, because editing can take a whole lot of time. So as you are learning how to properly use editing apps and softwares, you should learn how to also increase your speed, and also the workflow of editing can make the job easier. For instance, let's say you added your text before cutting. By the time you cut, your text will have shifted to another part of the video. So it is necessary that you do your cutting before any other thing. That's like the workflow during your editing process. You have to master that, know what you can do next so that you don't have to start adjusting some things again, if you get what I mean. So that is it for the editing part of things. I can't go into a complete editing process here, but I have a course coming on which you may want to take. If you are tired of playing small and you want to look into alternative way to make money in your business, you should take our upcoming course. This course will start by May by God's grace, but I'm currently building a wait list for this because many people have been asking questions about this. This was supposed to hold a while ago, but somehow I had to suspend it. And right now I'm bringing it back to you guys. It is our course creation course. Okay, it was a mentorship group before, but it has been changed to a course. So we have the course creation and videography course, then we have the YouTube content creation course. So these are two separate courses, but there will be an opportunity for you to take the both at a discount. And even now, if you pre-order for any of these, you get a discount. I'll put a link up in the description box so you can click on it and take advantage of the pre-launch sale. This is the pre-launch, guys. This course will be up by May. I just want you to know that it is not a course that you access right away, okay? It is pre-launch course. So if you're ready to learn how to create courses, to market your courses, or to create content for YouTube, create your thumbnail, monetize your videos and all of that, you need to take these courses. All the links will be in the description box for you to click on. A part of the course creation and smartphone videography course will be this editing. So I'll teach you how to edit. Most of the jobs I've done so far have been done on my mobile phone. So I think some of these things I've learned through paid courses, through mentorship classes. So guys, it is worth it. Trust me, it's a whole package of knowledge from different channels, and we are going to put it in the most simplified way so that you find it easy to start working on immediately. And guys, if you create your first course, you are likely to make back the money you spend on these courses. That's one thing about upgrading your knowledge. You think you're spending money, but in fact you are investing. So take advantage of this pre-launch. Click on the link in the description box and we'll see each other once the course launches. Now, so far I have highlighted 3 things. We are still on the 3rd one. We have the knowledge, we have the tools, and we have the skills. Now, under the skill, we spoke about digital skill, content creation skill, editing skill, and we are moving on to the marketing skills. Now, I have said it oftentimes that many fashion designers and crafty people, they are gifted, they are talented, and they focus on that without learning the business aspects of their job. So it is most time the outcome you get does not just depend on the product you make. You have to know how to present it, how to market it, how to blow your trumpet, how to shout it. There are different marketing techniques you can use to create awareness for your online classes. So basically, you need marketing skill. It is very, very important. Else, you can create a course and you will just not get enough people enrolling for that class. Because even though you are awesome, many of us won't know you, won't know about you if you don't go out there to create campaigns and reach out to people, advertise your classes. So now you can make use of paid advertisement, or you can leverage on an audience you have already. Another technique you can use is to give out a free valuable offer, just a part of your course, like a mini course out of the course you're creating, to enlighten people about what they will get if they take this course. Now you have to build awareness, you have to know how to build up a community and all of that. So marketing guys, can be a game changer for your courses. Else you may get discouraged. You may think your course is not good while it's actually good. Also, you can leverage on collaborations. You can collaborate with others. For instance, there was a time I collaborated with a course creator, another fashion designer who is into course creation, and we marketed some of my courses and then we shared the profit. So that's, you may want to reach out to people who are already in the game, those who know the market already, and even while working with these people you get to learn a thing or two. That was what happened to me. So I learned by collaborating with some other fashion designers. So yeah, that's it about marketing. So each one of the things I've mentioned so far, they are so huge, the topic is so broad, so I can't really cover everything in this video, but just know that these are the things you need to learn, right? So the last but not the least is that you must have the guts, the drive, the necessary drive to create your online classes. Do you know that this imposter syndrome is real? Like, you look at yourself and feel, how am I even qualified to be the one to teach these people? Who am I by the riverside? You know? So many times you have this skill that you're supposed to teach. People are even waiting to learn from you, but you don't know. You just feel, I'm not qualified, or I don't know enough. You must have the guts, you must have the audacity, you must trust yourself and believe in yourself enough that I am qualified to teach these things. You see all those people you look up to right there, they didn't start by knowing it all. They didn't start by being overconfident in themselves. The guts to tell yourself that I can do this and I want to do this and I'm ready to do this. Now listen, something actually worked for me, which I've mentioned earlier on. Putting myself at a corner works for me. Sometimes my first set of courses, actually, I marketed and people made payment before I started creating the classes. So when I did that, that put me in a corner. I knew that I cannot disgrace myself. I have to make this course. But the truth is, I knew everything in the curriculum. I knew everything I was supposed to teach. But the fact that people were able to make payment, people trusted me enough, gave me the confidence that I lacked. It gave me that push that now you don't have option. People have paid for this class. Just go and start recording. So guys, guts and the correct amount of drive to believe in yourself enough that I can do this. I know the task can be enormous and it can look like, recording, editing, graphics, Don't get overwhelmed. Just do whatever you need to do. Do it afraid. Like I mentioned earlier on, a very great part of creating online classes is that you can resell them. It's like you're doing the work forward. All you have to do after your launch is to market it again. Like every month, every 2 months. Create a timeline, create awareness, put up another sponsored advertisement. Invest, guys, invest in marketing again, because you already have this product. So it's unlike a physical product. Now if I have this tape and I want to sell it, I sell it once and it's over. Let's say I bought it for 50 naira and I'm selling it 100 naira, I gain 50 naira from it, and that's all. Now for online classes, from your very first sale, from your very first batch or set of sales, I don't know what to call it, you make profit, and subsequently you remarket the same product without having to re-record, without having to re-edit anything. So more than half of the work is done already. All you have to do is blow your trumpet all over again, reach out about creating marketing strategy all over again. So they are the way to go. The same thing goes for creating ebooks, creating many digital products. That's just the advantage of digital products over physical products. So I hope you have found this video helpful. This will be the end of it. Once again, remember that I mentioned 4 different aspects you need to get settled before you start creating your online course. The knowledge must be settled, the tools must be settled, the skills must be settled, and your guts and drive must be settled. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do that. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your other colleagues and students and crafty people, and let's all, let's learn and get better at doing this. Thank you once again. Bye bye, and see you in the next video.